here I am. I'm actually down by my wildlife pond, and it's September. It's really pretty mild, pretty muggy. It's warm, but it's not about September. It's about my my exploits and my adventures in August. And I got to say, I've done loads of guiding in August, mainly on the Hampshire Avon, but also on the Dorset Stour. I've had quite a few clients, and they've caught plenty of 5-pound fish, and quite a few 6-pounders as well. And I think practically everybody has had a personal best, so that's really good. And I really like seeing the smiley faces when that happens. So yeah, so let's move on, and here's a few photos of those guys with some of the fish. Well, as I was coming on down here to my wildlife pond, I noticed that there was a swarm of bees, which are very late in the summer, really, in September, stuck on one of the trees. So take a look at this. Come down to do a little bit of filming around the pond, and I've just come across this swarm of bees. So I've got onto my bee man, and hopefully he's going to come and collect them. Somewhere in there is a queen bee, and could be the start of another hive. So keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope he turns up fairly quickly. But yeah, there's a good few thousand there. It looks really, really good. Fantastic. Yeah, they're pretty docile when they're like this, so it's not too bad really. Inside is the queen. They're all protecting her. I've had to make a lot of short sessions this year, particularly in the late afternoon and into the evening, and I've caught loads of chub. So have a look at this session. Well, I'm on the river today, the Hampshire Avon again, and I've got to say that we had a bit of a thunderstorm last night. And we had about half an inch of rain, I should think, or maybe a bit more than that, and the water has really coloured up today. Even in the shallowest swims where I can normally see the chub, it's just brown. I mean, it will clear quite quickly, but it's probably the streams coming in from the forest itself, so the new forest that is. So yeah, I got to ride it out, and hopefully by tomorrow it would have cleared a little bit. I don't think we've got to have too much more rain. But I'm in with a shout. I'm fishing a piece of river where I know there are one or two chub that come up on the shallows, so we'll see if I can get a bite or two. I'm only out for about 3 hours. So anyway, fingers crossed. That was a good take. Not quite sure what it is. I think it's a chub. You can't see too much into the river. Oh yeah, it is a chub. Can't see where the weed beds are either, so it's proving an extra challenge. Had a couple of taps, and then it just roared away. So he's putting up a fair old tussle. As you say, you can't see the weed beds, that's the only problem. He's not a huge fish. Probably 4 pounds, something like that. In the net. Yeah, not a bad fish. Probably 4'10", something like that. We'll weigh her and put a proper size on her anyway. Well, I'm into a third fish. think it's another chub. It's got into some weed by the feel of things. It's grating away. It's slowly coming. A lot of thick weed in there. A lot of thick weed. Yeah, you can see the fish in there now. Again, it's not a very big one, but I don't think there's too much weed here. Yep, another 4-pounder by the looks of things. Well, I've been really pleased with how my wildlife pond has taken off this year. It's probably just only a year old, so still quite young one really, but I've had plenty of damselflies, plenty of dragonflies and lots of other things that have come along, so plus probably about 6 or 7 newts, so that's really good, so I'm really pleased. Towards the tail end of August, I managed to get some really good video of chub feeding on some pellets on the Hampshire Avon. Really pleased with that, and I'll show you that a little bit later on. But there was some good news and bad news. The good news was that I really got some good footage, but the bad news is that I lost my house keys and car keys in long grass and couldn't find them, so I was really up against it. So here it was Friday afternoon, and Mrs. B had to drive down from Gloucester to bring her set down so I could get home. So I thought I was going to have a very quiet weekend, but to be fair to her, she said to me, don't worry, nobody was hurt, so yeah, she understood, and she came to the rescue, which was fantastic. But let's have a little look at the bit of video I've had. I've got a barbel feeding just down here. You probably might not be able to see it. It's only a small fellow. There's a couple of chub in there as well. In fact, there's a few more chub coming down, but there is one barbel there, and I've got to give it a go really, just to see if I can catch him. He's not very big, but a barbel is a barbel at this stage of the season. The chub are feeding down there. I occasionally the barbel comes over, so I'll have to wait until it disappears and then have a go. But there's a couple of small chub there. I don't really want to catch those, but there's a couple of half decent ones, so a couple which are nearer 6, so they won't be bad. But what I'm after first of all though is the barbel, so I'll keep my fingers crossed that I might catch it. Might just be able to make it out. It's just by the weed beds now, just working its way down. Here it comes, right under the bank now. A few chub over there as well, working away. A couple of small chub as well, really small chub, but hey, let's have a cast and see how I get on. As they say, you've got to be in it to win it. There he is, right between the weed beds. Lovely. I'm in. I'm in, but I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's probably a chub. Yes. Come on. It's not a particularly big one, but saves a blank. Yeah, there we go. I'm in again by the looks of things, so I don't know. Feels like another chub to me. Oh yeah. It is. Not a very big one either, but it's another fish. Oh, a little humpy fish. Still got the spawning tubercles on it there. Anyway, I think I might weigh this one. I think it might go 4.5, maybe even go 5. Quite a thick fish, but we'll have a look at her. Let's put her back into the water just for a moment while we get everything ready. So I had another opportunity to do a bit more filming of chub and barbel on a particular boilie this time, and I did this in early September, and it's turned out really well. You'll be able to see both of the chub feeding on the pellets and the one of chub and barbel feeding on these boilies when I eventually put them onto YouTube on my channel. But what I will say to you is, here's a bit of a taster of what filming I've done, and I hope you enjoy it anyway. So yeah, that's it. August over and done with, and let's really look forward to September.